Hello and welcome to another video. I am on the path up and had to stand still to say hello because it is so steep and I have a massive bag on today because I'm heading up for a wild camp. So I won't be able to do much walking and talking on the way up, as you can probably hear already. But I have parked up on Kirkstone Pass and I'm doing a kind of quick, I won't say easy win, but a quick win for sunset and for a camp. Kirkstone Pass is another good one to start off at because you get quite a lot of elevation already. So you get a head start and it is quicker to get up before sunset. Unfortunately, I'm a bit later than I wanted to be because I drove 15 minutes away from home and then realised I'd forgotten my hiking boots. Which, I mean, there's a few things I could forget and not have to go back for, but that is one of the necessities. So I had to drive back here again. So I set off at least half an hour later than I wanted to, which is a bit annoying, but we'll see what happens. It's already starting to look like a nice glow over there for sunset. Ooh, but if you've ever wanted to do a hill, which is exactly like a stair stepper, then this is the one. Whew. It is a lung burner. So I've just realised I haven't actually told you what hill I'm getting up. So I'm heading up Red Screes, if you haven't already guessed. I'm not exactly sure where I'll be camping on the top. Either Red Screes, maybe Middle Drod, somewhere around there, depending on if there are people camping up there already. But I did just meet a girl coming down who said that there wasn't anyone camping so far, so it might just be me, which would be nice. Right, come on. Let's get these stair stepper steps done. Here they are, just on and on. I feel like I go a few steps and have to pause. It is a nice view back though. Now tackle the scramble with a big bag on my back. So I'm on the summit of Red Screes and now I need to look for a place to pitch. So weather-wise, as you can see, it is really clear, but it is still pretty cold actually. I'm quite chilly in my 3 layers that I've got on. And there is quite a wind going on if you can hear it. So I'm just going to have a wander over here and see what's what, because Red Screes is actually quite an exposed summit, so you don't want to be camping on here when the winds are higher. I have found just a little tucked away spot under the summit, which seems actually less windy. Yeah, I think I'm going to pitch here. sun has just set and I haven't put up my tent yet. So I need to do that quite quickly. Look at this glow. So peaceful. And I'm now lit up like with an orange glow. Oh, it's lovely. It's lasting quite a long time actually. I think it's looking pretty cosy in here. I think one final look at the glow. Right, I'm all set up in the tent now, and I got into my merino clothes and also my down spacesuit. You'll be pleased to know. So you can see that. The beautiful down beauties there. I am going to get some food on, get a hot chocolate and get warm and cosy. So once again I have a bit of a disgusting looking tea, but it is tomato pasta, pepperami obviously, again, and some chopped up Babybel cheese. I mean, only the finest cuisine for me in my tent, right? You know what, that is not bad. I think it's just because I'm out camping, like everything tastes better outdoors. Like I wouldn't eat this at home, but out here it just tastes good. I've just been outside because there was an aurora alert and I managed to get some pictures of it, which I'll put on the screen now. But it was pretty cool. Only visible through the camera and photos though, not just sort of with the naked eye. So yeah, it was nice though, seeing it again, and lots of stars are out. Very clear night. What a gorgeous morning. So still as well. Right, I'm just going to pop up the hill, I think. Still wearing my ridiculous down trousers, but they're keeping me warm. It is so nice out here. It actually feels quite mild in the sun. And the wind's dropped right off. Got my coffee. What a lovely morning. What a morning. I actually love where I was camped last night. If I can find it again. I can't see it. But this is the reason I love it, because it's just tucked off the summit. And I don't know if you saw or heard, there were a couple of girls up on the summit for sunrise. So if I'd camped up there, obviously I'm just sort of more in people's way in the morning. Whereas down here, I feel really tucked away from it all. Although I think I did look slightly ridiculous in my down outfit. Must have thought, wow, she must feel the cold. But yeah, I know it can't be helped sometimes, like camping on a summit, but where possible, it's nice to tuck yourself away. And my spot was lovely and protected from the bit of wind last night. That line of mountains also just looks amazing, really. Two mountains I always find quite iconic are, let me see if I can come in right, Bowfell there, because it has this kind of slightly triangular shape, I suppose. But yeah, it's got kind of iconic shape, so it's a good one to pick out. The other one I love, but it's Great Gable just here, which does look different from most angles, I think, but from this sort of angle, I think it looks like, you know, the top of a jam jar when it's got like a cloth covering and like that it's tied. It reminds me of that. So there's a Great Gable, the jam jar, which is probably quite a niche reference. Also, just over here, you can see the Helvellyn range. So Helvellyn and coming along, and then I think that is Catsey Cam, which is my final Wainwright. So last weekend I did, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 new Wainwrights. That puts me now on 211 Wainwrights out of 214. So just the 3 left, and they're all odd ones, not done together, so I'll need to go and do the next couple before I can actually complete them. But it's not far off now. It might be time to pack up now, get changed, pack up, take the tent down and head back down, which is sad. But I'm so glad I had this night out, despite when I was driving back home to pick up my hiking boots, I did think, oh God, should I do this now, or should I just sit in front of the TV on the sofa for an evening and not bother with all the faff of getting up here? But I turned back around, got my boots, came back out, bit of a rush like I said, but I'm so pleased that I did, because I got all this. Okay, change and then take down the tent. Oh my God, the sleeping bag has humbled me again. It's like so hard to put in there and get into this like smaller, doesn't look small, but smaller pack size in the compression bag. I did an arm workout yesterday morning and my arms were killing me doing it, but it's now kind of in a smaller state, so it should fit in my bag, which is good. Not regretting it though, but it keeps you warm. And leave it as I found it. Well, with a slight depression maybe where I lay all night. Okay, one final check around. Yep, I don't think I've left anything. Now, back down. Well, back up first. Back up to the summit and then back down. The sun is beaming down, it's so warm. It's not a breath of air. And back at the trig. First glimpse of Kirkstone Pass Inn and the car park. The Kirkstone Pass Inn is a pub, but it's been closed for God knows how long. Looks like they are working on it, but yeah, hasn't been open for a while. It's always quite a cool point when you get here and you can just see down and you can see your car parked up. But it shows you how steep this bit is. So you look straight down at the car park. So you might think it's a bit easier coming down the steep kind of scrambly bits here. But actually, I mean, it's easier on my lungs. But because you've got this weight on your back when you're going down like a scrambly bit, you've got to be a bit more careful because it's almost like it's pushing you down a bit. It's going to make my quads really strong though. Can't actually get over how warm it is. Far too warm in my hat and jacket. I just can't be bothered to take them off. And I've just noticed one of the handful of things I really hate about summer. This is why I love winter, just as a season. Prefer winter over summer any day. Sorry, summer lovers. But the flies are back. Little midgy things. Just seen quite a few spots where they are flying around. Okay, done it. So I hope you've enjoyed another camp with me. I've wanted to camp Red Screes for a while and I'm glad I've done it now because I figure it could get busier in summer. Again, another great camp. I mean, weather was great. Found myself a spot with little wind. Got the Northern Lights, which is always a bonus. Great to spend another night out in the hills. I feel like it's just restorative. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you on the next video. Bye.